while the rest of the internet was busy wondering what would happen in the last video, we were busy finding new things in Grand Theft Auto 5th Edition, Online Edition, GTA 5, GTA Online. This is an awesome new Easter egg we found in the game. We're going to need to set a like goal before we start of 2,000 likes. And if we can't do that, then what can we do, Hector? As people of this glorious nation, I don't really even know. That reflects some current issues that are currently going on in the world. As you know, Rockstar itself likes to use Grand Theft Auto as a mirror of satire proportions to parody what's going on in real life, and then they add some dramatic emotional elements in there too. What we're trying to say here is this is the Donald Trump Easter egg. And to unlock Donald Trump in the game, what you're going to need to do is have access to Grand Theft Auto Online mode. And you're going to need to have at least $9 million. So get the shark cards ready. Enter your codes. Add that shit on, because we're going to be spending a lot of money. The first step to unlocking this Easter egg, you're going to need to have one of the new DLC cars available for you that costs over $1 million. Now, this does not preclude cars that were available before the DL goddamn C. What I'm trying to say here is cars that were in the game before that costed $1 million. Your Adder, your Trafade Ziegler, I don't fucking know. Those cars, the cars that already costed $1 million plus before, that were in the game before the DLCs were added, do not count. So if you buy yourself the original Adder, you have been warned. It will not work. I can't stress this enough. It 100% will not work for you. Now, you can find these cars on, what is it, Luxury Auto Sport. Hey, there's new property. Or additionally, you can also go into Benny's and select one of the top high-end cars from the DLC. This is pretty cool. So I selected Truffaut Nero. It's pretty sick, yo! We're gonna trick this bitch out, and it's gonna be amazing. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's gonna look awful when we're done, and we're gonna be filled with regret. What do you know about regret, hater? So I'm just gonna wait here in my garage until this goddamn car shows up. I've ordered it to here, so it should show up at any moment. Please, mechanic, please take your time. I will wait. I will wait. Oh, Hector, please bring me another cold chocolate milk. Yo, I don't want no hot chocolate. I want cold. I want Nesquik. You know what? Let's fuck it. We're going to Starbucks. We will go to Starbucks and order ourselves a chocolate milk, and there's nothing you can do about that. Yeah, they make that there. And you know what? It's fucking good. It's also really expensive. Don't tell that to people who can't afford it. AKA the peasants. Whoa! Rant over. Where the fuck is this car? God damn it! Oh, wait. This isn't Eclipse Towers. Shit! Oh, we fucked up. We fucked up. We're in Del Perro fucking Heights. Oh, let's go to Eclipse. Here we go. Oh, get out of the way. Oops, sorry. Oh. See, I try to run someone over. It doesn't even fucking work. All right, Eclipse, let me in. Let me in. Hey, we made it. Not too shabby. Here it is, the new fucking adder. It's not even an adder, it's called a Neuro. Whoa, hey, wait. Neuro Cinema? I know that guy. Is that what they name? Oh, motherfucker. Alright, with your new car, what you want to do, hater, is simply you want to make your way over to the Weasel Tower. And how to find this is what I like to do. What? You want to go into your fucking phone and you want to go to the internet option. Don't select XXX. What you need to do, hater, is make your way over to Dynasty 8 Real Estates. And what we're looking for here is this apartment complex near Del Perro Heights. It's closer to the western, yeah, that's the right direction, side of the map. And there you'll see Weasel Tower. Just remember where it is next to the highway. It's basically across from Richard's Majestics. And just make a mental note and then look on your regular map and be like, hey, I'm gonna go here, or buy a property there. I'm not an idiot. Fuck you. What we're gonna do, hater, is make our way over to the Weasel Bank Plaza, which was from Weasel News. So Weasel is basically the Fox News parody in this stupid fucking game. And what we're gonna do is make our way over there with a car. You need to do following: make your car into the center area. There's basically this courtyard here where there's a bunch of circles beside an ornament. You want to park your fucking car in the middle here, and then you want to make your way out of your car and over to the bridge. And you're gonna see this yellow light. It's orangey yellow on the top of the building. What you need to do is go on this bridge and take out your firework launcher. If you do not have the firework launcher, then this will not work. So you take out your firework launcher and aim for the orange dot. All you need to do is fire one firework and make sure it hits it. Not a big deal. Once this has been done, you want to make your way into single player. And what I recommend doing is going straight into Michael and see where the hell you end up. You never know in this game. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to land Michael inside of his house. Anywhere in his house is good. However, it's easier said than goddamn done. So if you're earlier on in the game, I recommend just turning autosave off for this, because we're going to be switching and killing our characters a whole bunch of times, which spends money, which is good for nobody. But if you're later on or middle parts in the game, Michael can't go to his house, so then you're fucked. So you might have to delete your game saves or set the priority to a different one. Whichever one you automatically load into is the prioritized one, just saying. So what I'm doing here is turning autosave off. Michael spawns on a park bench. Shit! So now what we're going to do is switch over to Franklin, and what you have to do is Franklin is simply find a way to die. So I recommend aggroing the cops if that's your prerogative, and then you'll spawn in a different time of day. And what you want to do here is, as Franklin, switch over to Michael and see where you spawn. Here I spawn in a car with his useless fucking son. Now what I'm going to do is switch back to Franklin. And because shooting the cops is now boring as shit, I'm gonna go drive into the ocean endlessly until a shark bites me. So now we're on this side quest here, driving into the ocean. I don't even know where it ends. You know, this seems a lot farther on Xbox One and PlayStation 4 than it did on the 360. How much gas does this thing have? What kind of miles to the gallon? You just want to keep driving west, a little further, and 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 a little further, a little further, and a little further, and a little further, a little further, and a little further, clap, clap, and a little further, and a little further, a little further, and a little further, a little further, and a little further, 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 keep going. You just need to go a little further, and you just want to keep making your way out a little further, and a little further, and a little further, until the gas stops on your fucking repeating the same words over and over again. Hector, did you write this shit? So once you've ended up out further, the speed shark will eventually stop and you'll start drowned. Now Franklin will start swimming and you'll see a little red dot pop up. This will be a shark. Do nothing, allow the shark to kill you, and then you'll respawn. You know, you could have just fucking shot the cops, or you could have jumped off a building or anything to kill yourself in game as Franklin. That would have taken less time than driving out to see the shark. Literally anything is easier than going and fighting the shark. Anyway, all you need to do, you didn't even need to visit the shark. All you need to do is kill yourself in the game and respawn as Franklin, and now switch over to Michael and see where he's at. And he's contemplating life on top of a fucking hill! No! So that means we have to repeat this whole process of Franklin switching back over to Franklin, killing himself, and then going back to Michael. And finally we get into the one where Michael is in his house. Thank the Lord Jesus and our Savior. He has brought us into Michael's home and heavenly abode. What you need to do is, Michael, first of all, is get fucking dressed, okay? Maybe have a shower before you do. And what you want to do is make your way over into your son Jimmy's room. And there will be a bong. Simply hit that. Very good. And then make your way down the fucking stairs, man. And what you need to do is put the TV on, and you want to switch it over to Weasel TV. Now, there are only 2 stations in Grand Theft Auto 5. I can't actually show you footage from this because it's copyrighted. Rockstar's rules are pretty fucking stupid when it comes to this. Sorry, Rockstar. So there are 2 channels. One's called CNT, the other's called Weasel. Now, you don't know which one is which. The programming is on the GTA wiki, which is which. I think Zaibatsu Rainbow Force, if you're watching that, you're basically watching Weasel TV. And the other one is Fame or Shame is on Weasel as well. So those 2 programs, if those are on, you're on Weasel. If it's the guy from Campaign, the bad guy who's like, these are the bad neighborhoods of Los Santos, or the Cunning Stunts Academy, then you're on CNT, and that means you're on the wrong channel. So just keep watching Weasel TV, and what you want to pay attention for, and you need to have headphones for this, or just have the background available, you want to pay attention to when Rosita, basically the housekeeping of the house, is doing her cleaning. She'll start making dirty remarks to Michael, which quite frankly is offensive, seeing that we're paying, wait a minute, that's taxpayer money. That's basically free, is paying her salary. So she'll be cleaning or some shit. She says her first line of dialogue doesn't make sense. Second line of dialogue doesn't make sense. Third line of dialogue doesn't make sense. At this point, what you want to do is get up and get off of the TV and make your way into the kitchen where you'll see Michael's wife. Now, what will happen is, if you've done this correctly, the game will have glitched out, and you'll see that his maid has actually been duplicated. Yes, we're duplicating single-player NPCs in this, which is fucked up. So he'll have 2 maids in the same area, but his wife only acknowledges one of them because the other one technically doesn't exist. This means you're doing the Easter egg correctly. And all you need to do at this point is simply make your way out of the house. You'll see that you have 2 Rositas. That means you're on the right path. That means things have been going correctly. Now what you want to do is make your way up to around Vinewood Boulevard. That's where Man's Chinese Theater is. Grauman's Chinese Theater! And that's where all the touristy shit is in the middle of the day. And you want to just keep driving around this area. There's like 3 concentric blocks in game where you need to circle around, and what you're gonna notice is one peculiar car. Yes, it's gonna be a sticker bombed micro car. Basically what this is a car from multiplayer that got duplicated over in the server change from what we did as Michael into single player. So you're looking for a heavily modified car. It doesn't have to be the very micro car that we're getting, the sticker bomb one, but if you notice a heavily modified car, that's the car you need to steal. That's the car from multiplayer. Most of the time it comes up as the sticker bomb mini, but other times I've seen it come up as like a chrome plated G-Wagon or something like that, and you're just like, this shouldn't even be here. Like, civilians do not drive this car, and it's not one of the cars slated to spawn. So what it is it's an anomaly in the system. What you need to do is take this anomaly and you want to drive up to Sandy Shores as Michael, and you want to take note of the time, because this honestly can be the most time-consuming procedure in our little game. What you need to do is make note of the hour. We're going up to Mount Gordo. Now, I assure you do not step out of your car when you're up here transversing the Sanchansky mountain ranges, because there are mountain lions, and this is so early in the game. This is before the first heist even happened. Basically, they'll kill you, and you can't do anything about it. So staying inside your car is the best course of action for everybody on our little safari of the paranormal and freakish experiment. What you want to do is make your way over to Mount Gordo, so it's the opposite of Sanchansky, and you'll note the mini fucking sticker bomb car absolutely sucks at getting traction and trying to go up this goddamn fucking hill. Oh, it just keeps going backwards. I feel like we only go backwards, baby. Anyway, all you need to do is make your way up to the top of Mount Gordo, overlooking what appears to be the lighthouse. Now you simply want to wait over by this rocky crevices, and you want to take out your phone and look at the time. You have to wait until 2300, which is 11 o'clock, at which point the ghost of Nora Shields will spawn. Her legless, formless body hovering above a bloody pool on top of the rocks where Jock Cranley killed her in cold blood or something. Pretty gruesome. It's a ghost! What you need to do at this point is take your car, and what you have to do is actually park it right underneath the ghost. This can be a little tricky, and you only have 1 minute in game to do it, or I guess an hour in game to do it before the ghost disappears. You just want to make sure the ghost is sort of hovering through the sticker bomb mini, and once it is, you can simply at this point switch back to Franklin, so you're back in Grand Theft Auto in Los Santos. And what you want to do as Franklin is simply repeat the process we've been doing before. Kill yourself in game, of course, and once you've done that, you'll respawn. Now you want to switch back over to Michael. With this underway and you as Michael, it should be a new day in Los Santos now. what you want to do is make your way around the game, and what you're going to look for is the Weasel news van. It should spawn exactly across the street from wherever you are at this point. This car you need to steal, hater! And what you want to do with the Weasel news van is simply drive it, once you have found it, to the Weasel Plaza. Now, the Weasel news van will spawn in a 1-block radius from where you are. Generally, it's across the street at some point from wherever you are if you spawn, because you'll, after doing this Easter egg, you'll always spawn in your car dropping someone off, either his son, his wife, or his daughter. And across the street will be the Weasel news van. Once you have the Weasel Booze van in your possession, you want to take it over to the Weasel News Plaza, which we've aforementioned in this video. If you need to go there, go to this time code. I'm not going to put it in editing. You do it, Hector. What you need to do, hater, can we auto-tune that? Thank you. Once you're at Weasel News Plaza, simply make your way over to the ornament where we left our true fate, Nero, and there you'll see Donald J. Trump, the President of the United States, making America great again with his speech to Weasel News. There will be a huge crowd watching him. You can walk right up to him and listen to his speech. I think this is pretty sick. You can even take a selfie with President Trump, and he'll actually appear in your picture and start waving. That's pretty fucking sick. I'm glad Rockstar decided to include this Easter egg in Grand Theft Auto 5th Edition and Grand Theft Auto Online. Who'd have think that they'd ever put Donald Trump in the game? Anyway, be sure to leave a like and share this on your social media platforms. It really helps me out. And if you're new around here, hater, consider subscribing. YouTube.com/McCallahan Industries. All the craziest Easter eggs in Grand Theft Auto Online Edition you'll ever see on the internet today. We're on the road to 800,000 subscribers, so be sure to hit that subscribe button and join the notification squad. Next time we will find a jetpack inside of this game. P.S. I didn't take the job.